keep the music playing.
Good morning. It is Monday. Welcome to the show, live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Woo! Made it through the weekend. Another beautiful weekend. Warmed up just a bit, but still, we haven't hit that 100-degree mark, but I think that's just around the corner. Anyway, got a big week, another one of our theme weeks. This week and next week, what do you do with the remainder of summertime? Yeah. So we're going to talk about that today. We got music. Katie Stewart's going to be here in the 9 o'clock hour to play music. We got free breakfast going to be coming in from the Salty Dog. It's going to be a busy, busy show. But let's start off with news and weather from our friends over at KWTX News Channel 10.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. The Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. This morning, Kerr County officials were given an update on the deadly Independence Day flooding. According to online documents, the Commissioner's Court will discuss the ongoing disaster recovery efforts. It will also consider submitting a request for public assistance from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. At least 108 people were killed in that deadly flooding. And redistricting is back on the agenda, and protests are following lawmakers across the state. Public comment continues today in Arlington on a plan to redraw the Texas congressional map just 2 days after hundreds protested at the University of Houston. Demonstrators say the proposal could weaken the voting power of communities of color. 1,000 people signed up to speak during Saturday's hearing. Many are concerned about why lawmakers want to redraw the lines only 3 years after the last map was approved. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
Although you may not have seen a lot of rain this past weekend, those scattered bloops and blips were out there, and hopefully you did see a little bit of something to help cool you off. At least the extra cloudiness helped to keep our temperatures below average. We're now on a 25-day streak of cooler than average high temperatures. Today will mark 26 as we start out in the low to mid 70s this morning and warm into the mid 90s this afternoon. Heat index will be as high as about 103 degrees. High pressure, though, is set to build over the coming days and is going to build directly across the Lone Star State. That means by tomorrow and especially by midweek, that cooler than average streak ends as triple digits may return. From KWTX, I'm First Alert meteorologist Sean Bellafury.
Hope you had a great weekend. We got a great show lined up this morning, but let's kick it off the way we do. Brendan, this is the way we've been doing it on the TV show, the way Jim and I did it on the radio for close to 30 years. We kick it off with our national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the pale gently streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We are live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill on a Monday morning. Like I said before, hope you have a fantastic weekend. Brendan Wiley is with me. Brendan, tell me the highlight of your weekend.
Oh my gosh, Zach. You know, I lost so much time this weekend over a really great thing. We had a new addition at the Cameron Park Zoo on Friday. A baby male giraffe was born.
Woo!
And, oh my gosh, you just can't help but not pay attention to his little story so far.
Oh, I can imagine. Your wife is going, okay, is he ever coming home? Is he coming home? New baby.
She knew.
That's a big thing when there's whether it's a chimp or a whatever. New babies are big at zoos.
It really is. And, you know, if you work at the zoo, they all matter. If you're, for example, we had a couple tiger rattlesnakes that were born that is really significant, really important. We get excited. They're in an off-exhibit propagation area. Probably nobody's
Right.
going to see them, but means something to us.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
A giraffe is just a little different.
Whew.
There's-
Everybody loves a giraffe.
Everybody loves the giraffe. So
Giraffes, elephants, and chimps are my three favorites.
Yep, and gosh, you know, I should really pay attention to what we've shared and what we haven't. Stay tuned. Coming up around the end of the year, first part of this year,
Right.
we're expecting an orangutan.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, there is something in the water at the Cameron Park Zoo.
It sounds like it. Now back to the giraffe. You haven't named him yet, right?
That is correct. We have not.
Working on a name. But what my question was is male or female more common in birth, or is it pretty much equal?
So the problem is it's more or less equal. The reality is that all of these animals that I'm talking about are part of some sort of species survival plan. And to be kind of just candid about it, females are more valuable than males. It just takes kind of one male, so to speak.
I've been told that all my life.
So this is a male. It doesn't mean that he's not valuable to us. It means that we love him very much, but because it is a male, he'll probably only live in Waco for 2 to 4 years before
Right.
he moves on.
What's a lifespan of a
You know,
giraffe?
it varies a lot, and anywhere from, if it's a male, 14 to 17, 18, 19,
Really?
depending on how big of a male it is.
Okay.
If it's a female, you know, late teens, early 20s, but we have
Wow.
the baby that was born, he is a Maasai giraffe.
Okay.
We've got a female reticulated giraffe that is 33, and she's the oldest
Holy cow.
one alive that we're
Really?
aware of. So, you know, she's just hanging
Wow.
on, keeps on going.
Keeps on going. Wow. How many, because you mentioned, how many different types of giraffes would you say?
You're,
A lot?
You're asking all the hard questions.
Right off the bat, folks.
So it's a hard question because, we're science nerds and we work with science nerds around the world. And as science nerds, we're not sure. We used to think there were about 4. Now we know that there's at least 8
Wow.
The bottom line here is they're hard animals to study. They have really unique physiology. That kind of factors into why a big male doesn't live as long as a young male.
Right.
Or a smaller male.
Right.
This is a species that we are still learning a lot about. And because of that, the jury's kind of out still on exactly how many species there are.
And I'm going to get all the hard questions out of. I feel like I'm Trump asking the hard questions. Is the original spot that giraffes is it Africa? That's where they come from?
Yes.
Or is there desert or other parts or?
So for the most part, they are sub-Saharan, arid savanna animals.
Okay.
But they've been.
In other words, they don't come from Brooklyn or L.A.
Right. Right. But like so many things, they've got relatives. Camel.
Right.
That you don't necessarily think of.
Right.
And some other species as well. Matter of fact, the first person that ever saw a giraffe, the scientific name is Camelopardus because it looked like a cross between a camel and a leopard.
Wow.
So, we talk about being science nerds. We're just nerds.
Wow. A cross between a camel and a leopard.
I mean, it's not. But
I
that's
know,
what
but
it looked
that's
like.
what they thought back then.
Right.
Can you imagine seeing the first one, being that first?
Oh, I've dreamed about that. What it
my
would
gosh.
be like to
discover something.
Yes.
What is, now, I'm just throwing stuff out there. What would you say it's been proven or they think is the oldest animal that's still actively being produced or hanging out around in this world?
You know how early it is, right?
I know. And I'm putting you to work really early.
So I grew up in the bird world, if you will, in the zoo field. Started out as a bird keeper. So this, again, is kind of one of those topics where if you want to dig and dig and dig, you can find all sorts of different answers. But there was a flighted dinosaur that birds made the leap from. The dinosaur was called Archaeopteryx, and there are still birds and reptiles that are very similar to that today. Crocodilians are extremely old. So it's more those reptiles and birds that are older than a lot of the mammals that we think of today.
I gotcha. Wow.
And we haven't even talked under the water in the oceans.
That's true.
Clearly we're not.
Fastest animal.
Well,
I've
air
always heard,
or land?
Land. I always heard it was a cheetah or jaguar, whatever.
I believe
cheetah.
So you measure speeds differently, right? Because we got to complicate things. But fastest land mammal is typically referred to as the cheetah, and it's your falcons in the air.
Is the sloth the slowest?
It's man, you got to come out and hang out with a sloth.
Oh, you have sloths?
We do have sloths.
Oh, okay.
And you cannot help but smile when you encounter a sloth.
Oh, yeah.
Now, they are slow. They are deliberate. They have a very slow metabolism. They go to the bathroom like once a week. So they're really...
Sounds like my girlfriend.
They're really...
She's watching right now, anyway.
Well, yeah. They're really deliberate. But you try to catch one, and they're spry.
Really?
So they can move
can
when
turn
they
it
need
on,
to.
Huh?
And they're nothing but muscle. That's what people
Really?
don't. So they're super, super strong. Just very intentional about what they do.
Can they be mean? You always think of them as being lovable and,
I've never met a mean sloth. Now, having said that,
there might be one.
from time to time, you have to catch one. You know,
And they get angry. They don't want to be caught sometimes.
They don't want to be caught. They don't like that. And they've got really big, long, sharp teeth.
Yes, they do.
And really powerful nails.
Biggest would probably be elephant.
Yes, today.
Biggest. I always heard that
Well, on land.
on land. Well,
Right.
I have always heard that one of the most deadliest, you think of lions, tigers, but one of the deadliest out in the open is the hippopotamus. Can be very bad.
You are absolutely correct.
So, see, I heard it. It was on the internet, so it's got to be true.
So hippos and other animals that have a lot of personality, but they don't see super well. They come out of the water at night. They're kind of big,
Right.
and it's easy to startle a hippo.
Really?
So if you spook a hippo, they are going to go straight back to the river. Straight back to the river. If there's anything in the way,
Wow.
that gets trampled.
My favorite TikTok is where they put the whole watermelon in the hippo's mouth at the zoo, and they closes it, and that watermelon, it's just like a treat.
Oh, it is. Watermelon explosion.
It is. All right, we're talking about the Cameron Park Zoo. We got so much to talk about. We've already learned there's a brand new baby giraffe. Can the public see this giraffe yet?
Not yet. So
Okay.
we announced the birth just because we like to do those things. We have a full-time veterinarian, Dr. Kushmerzik. He is exceptional. He'll actually make that decision when the giraffe goes out on display. He wants to see the umbilicus dry up a little bit.
Sure.
Hopefully by the end of the week.
Okay. Do zoo, this is, I don't know where I'm getting these questions. Do zoo animals need vaccinating like our family pets need vaccinating?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, the baby giraffe that was born on Friday got its first round of vaccine Saturday morning.
There you go. You know, not only is the Zach Owen Show funny, musical, but it's educational as well, friends. All right, we're talking about the Cameron Park Zoo. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and talk more. Stick around.
Looking to upgrade your home? Brazos Valley Tile Installations has you covered. From tile showers and all types of flooring to full bathroom and kitchen remodels. Need granite countertops, painting, or even plumbing and electrical? They can fix it all. With over 28 years of experience, and every employee passes a strict background check, so you know you're in good hands. Call today at 254-258-5254. Brazos Valley Tile Installations, where quality meets trust.
Dive into adventure with Scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. With over 20 years of experience, our expert staff, who've dived everywhere from the Galapagos to the Maldives, provides personalized advice to help you find the perfect gear for any underwater journey. Shop leading brands like GoPro, Aqualung, and Scuba Pro. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust Scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at Scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com. BizChair.com, your one-stop shop for premium commercial furniture that blends quality with affordability. From ergonomic office chairs to durable restaurant seating, we cater to diverse industries including corporate, medical, hospitality, and education. With over 20 years of experience, we offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high-traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at BizChair.com to transform your business. At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Born from a third-generation lighting family, we craft beautifully designed, premium lighting that's made to be affordable. Inspired by Grandma Mitzi's eclectic style, we're on a mission to make high-quality lighting accessible to all. Whether you're updating your space or adding a unique fixture, Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi. Founded in 1910, Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Made to the highest standards, our products won't let you down. We give you the confidence to get out there and explore. Inspired by the past, devoted to the present, and built to inspire a multi-generational future, Samsonite is here to elevate your journey. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. The grinder mentality that Randy and Brent Habert built into 44 Pro runs deep within our team. Every member shares a passion for the craft, the game, and most importantly, the player. When you step onto the field with a 44 Pro custom glove, you'll feel the difference. It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
Back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Monday. Hey, you know who's standing by? Lizzie B is here, and she's going to tell us what's happening in the world of country music and Nashville. What's up, Lizzie?
Hello, good morning. Happy Monday.
Woohoo!
In the ongoing celebration of the Grand Ole Opry's 100th anniversary, the Opry will host its first ever live international broadcast from London's iconic Royal Albert Hall on September 26th. The venue is also making a rare visit to New York's Carnegie Hall for an evening with the Grand Ole Opry in March of 2026. Yet again, country music is going places we never would have expected. Back in Nashville, the popular Songwriters Under the Stars concert series is returning to Cheekwood Estate and Gardens. Artists will be accompanied by the Music City Symphony, so with the beautiful environment and these talented musicians, it's bound to be a spectacular show. Finally, American Idol star and this country sweetheart, Kelly Clarkson, has sold songs that built her career. From Since You've Been Gone to Because of You, these tracks are changing hands. We're all curious to see what Miss Clarkson has next in store, but every artist agrees that they do not want her covering their songs. I'm Lizzie B at the Backyard with your Nashville news, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, thank you so much, Lizzie B. You know, we got a theme week going. What to do with the last part of summer? We're kind of on the downhill slide. The last, when does summer officially end, Kevin? Do you know when?
Well, kids go back to school around mid-August-ish.
Mid-August? So
Yeah,
we'll say
something
probably,
like
what, September, you think?
Well, I mean, it is Texas, right?
Yeah, it's true. You never know. Can you believe we haven't hit? Well, you're new to Texas,
I
right?
am.
So we're all shocked that we have not hit 100 in July. That's a given every year, and we have not hit 100 yet. This is amazingly a cool summer for us.
I keep being reminded I have not experienced a true Texas summer yet. So
Well,
I'm enjoying it.
Just wait till August, and it'll hit. It'll hit for sure. Hey, anyway, Brendan is. What's your official title?
Zoo director.
There, he's the guy that stands out in the middle, and there's like a four-way intersection, and he tells the giraffes, "Okay," and then the elephants go through. You saw him on Lion King. You were on the Lion King directing the animals.
With my whistle.
Yes, of course you have to have a whistle. Hello. All right, today, Brendan, is Monday, July 28th. The month of July is flying by. Today, we celebrate this. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And it's funny that this is today because on tomorrow's show, we're talking with Hawaiian Falls. They're going to be coming in. But today is National Water Park Day. Why isn't it National Zoo Day today? I don't know. National Water Park Day. When I was a kid growing up, we didn't have fancy, Wet and Wild, Hawaiian Falls type parks.
Had a garden hose.
We had a garden hose, and possibly, if the neighbor was rich enough, had a slip and slide. Possibly. But we did, up in the Fort Worth area where I grew up, we did have a couple of spring-fed lakes that had diving boards and stuff like that we would go to that was fun. But National Water Park Day, we got some great ones. We got Hawaiian Falls. We got Waco Surf, which is big. But anyway, go down to, have you been to New Braunfels to Schlitterbahn yet?
Not yet.
Oh my gosh.
So much to do.
You are just a Texas virgin, I'm telling you. Today is something you don't want to be part of. World Hepatitis Day. That's not good.
There's lots of them. Lots of different kinds.
National Soccer Day, or as a true soccer fan would say, football. Football. National Soccer Day. National Milk Chocolate Day.
Like that day.
That's the brown cow that gives that, by the way. World Nature Conservation Day.
There we go, yeah.
You did get something today. And today is Buffalo Soldier Day. It honors the black soldiers of the U.S. Army 9th and 10th Cavalry Regiments formed in 1866. It marks their legacy in the West and military history. So hats off to the Buffalo Soldiers today. Today we're at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill where we're at Monday through Friday. 9 o'clock this morning, we will open the doors and say, come on in. We got Katie Stewart with an hour's worth of live local music. I'll buy your first mimosa or Bloody Mary, and our friends from Salty Dog will be here to serve up some breakfast for you. So 9 o'clock, you don't get any because we're kicking you out at 9 o'clock.
Now I know.
See, you should have got here at 9.
Yep.
Brendan, we're back to the zoo. Tell us, when I met you, you're a neighbor of mine, and when I found out you were involved in the zoo and you came here for work, so forth. I told you that, and it's sad. I apologize. I told you I haven't been to the zoo since right before it opened, the new one. Jim and I got invited to come down and do a broadcast, and I can't remember who it was that took us around in a golf cart and we broadcast. How long ago was that?
That, my friend, would have been in 1993. A couple days ago.
I'm sorry, and I love zoos. I grew up. I grew up in Fort Worth near Forest Park Zoo, which I love. It's one of the best zoos in the world. But I would go constantly. I loved it. So I apologize to you. Brandon.
Well, we're going to change that.
Okay. I like that. We're going to change that. Well, tell us about the zoo. I know it's grown since 1993, and give us the hours. Well, a lot of people may not know where the zoo is.
Right. So the Cameron Park Zoo has a rich history. It did move to Cameron Park in 1993. There's still plenty of people around that remember the old zoo out by the airport.
Yeah.
Nothing like that today.
Ooh.
Cameron Park Zoo is located obviously in Cameron Park. It's in a beautiful naturalistic surrounding. When it opened, so what you would have seen when he opened was kind of the African experience, maybe tigers.
Yes.
There's been 3 main redevelopments since then that added what is my favorite experience out there called the Brazos River Country. It's incredibly unique, features saltwater aquariums, freshwater aquariums, takes you through a meandering journey from the Brazos River from where it starts in the Panhandle all the way down to the Gulf. We've got an Asian forest that features orangutans, Komodo dragons, a beautiful herpetarium. We've got actually the most dangerous snake collection I've ever worked around, and amazing people that care for those snakes. And then this past year marks really that most recent expansion with a brand new African penguin, black-footed cat experience. Additionally, we opened a brand new education center and a new state-of-the-art veterinary hospital that is absolutely remarkable, and you need to see it all.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
All right.
I'll get my grandkids and my great-grandkids together. We'll come look at the zoo.
Love that.
Sound good? All right, now you got me befuddled just for a second. An African penguin?
Yes. So
we think of penguins. We don't think of African penguins.
You really don't. You think of penguins and you're thinking that cold weather, Arctic experience.
Right.
But the reality is more penguins are warm weather than Arctic weather, including penguins that inhabit a very small range off of the southern tip of Africa.
Yeah.
And those are the penguins that we exhibit at the Cameron Park Zoo. So the really goofy thing, and I don't know why the world is not talking about this more, but the species of penguin that we exhibit is on track for extinction in about 9 years. Oh. And so the world is changing as it relates to wildlife, and whatever today is National Conservation Wildlife Day, how we live here in Texas can positively affect those animals half world away, and that's the story that we want to tell. We want to engage people into making small choices and actions that help wildlife around the world.
Gotcha.
So that's why we have them. They got a
Okay.
story to tell. We're
I
gonna
love
tell it.
penguins. I think penguins are, but in my mind, always, when I go to a zoo or whatever, they're in a very cold climate and they're always diving into the water.
Always in the water. So it is true that all penguins live south of the equator, but they are on every continent south of the equator.
Got it.
There's
Got it.
Australia, New Zealand, Galapagos, South
You
America,
learn
South
something
Africa.
new, folks. In other words, don't send your kids to school. Just watch the show
And then go to the zoo.
and then go to the zoo. That's all. We'll get the old school bus ready and we'll load you up and take you over on a field trip. I love that.
I mean, it's not even that far of a walk. Really.
Well, we could walk. We can hold hands and walk. Sure, we could. All right, back to the zoo. So Cameron Park, hours. When are you open?
So we are open 9 to 5. It's summer. This is about kind of what is there left to do during the end of summer. I would encourage, as the temperatures get warmer, to come earlier. There's always new things to see at the zoo. If you haven't seen the penguins, you got to see the penguins. If you haven't seen the black-footed cat, and get to the black-footed cat and say, "Where's the black-footed cat?" He's right in front of you. You just have to look for him. They're these.
I saw him back during the 4th of July at a little stand outside of town. Oh, no, that was just the black cats.
Black cats.
Oh, okay. All right, sorry.
So these black-footed cats are adorable.
Okay, we got to stop on that. Where are they from and why? I'm guessing they got black feet. They call them that?
They do have black feet. So they are also from the southern tip of Africa. So it's a little juxtaposition. Two animals from the same part of the world, completely different environments. But these little black-footed cats that are adorable are the most efficient feline predator in Africa. They've got a kill rate of over 60%.
Really?
And if you want to go try to catch one, we'll...
I'd rather try to catch a sloth, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, are they big animals?
No, they're tiny little
Really?
guys.
Holy
and
cow.
there's only about 20 in North America, and we're a coalition of 4 to 5 places that's really trying to build back that population, working with our friends just south of here of Fossil Rim. So a lot of collaboration in the zoo world.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I love it. All right, we're talking about the Cameron Park Zoo. Now, I'm really kind of disappointed that he didn't show up. Brendan didn't show up in his khaki shorts, his brown beige shirt from Australia,
And my safari
and his
hat.
safari hat today.
Like Jack Hanna.
Yeah. I told people all week, I said, get ready because Monday it's going to be, if you're old enough to remember, it's going to be like, I'm Johnny Carson and you're, was it Hannah or was it another guy? Jim.
No, it
his name
was Jim.
What was his name? Jim.
Oh, my gosh.
Was on Mutual of Omaha.
Yes.
He
Yep.
was Marlon Perkins' sidekick.
Yep.
See, we know this stuff.
Big Jim.
Jim.
And, Marlon.
I always thought one of the funnier things about that Mutual of Omaha, Wild Kingdom, and Marlon Perkins would sit in the air-conditioned helicopter while Jim is fighting the anaconda.
It's Jim Fowler.
Yes.
There you go.
Good gosh.
Would go on the Johnny Carson show.
Well, we got a little Wild Kingdom with us.
Did you bring something?
Maybe something.
Okay, well, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll come back and find it.
Yep.
Oh, it's sitting right over there by Lizzie B. Oh, my gosh, right under you. Look at her. His name is Eddie the Cat. All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll come back and talk more about the Cameron Park Zoo. Stick around. All right,
I'm Hunter, the founder of Hello Cake, and
We'll
today
keep
we're
this
digging into
friend away
ED
from
meds.
Eddie the cat.
number one
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
we hear is that guys are sick of waiting for ED meds to kick in. Traditional ED meds take about an hour to kick in as they have to go through your digestive system, where Hello Cake's ED medication dissolves under your tongue and works in about 15 minutes. That's about 3 times faster than traditional ED medication.
Hey, I'll
Curious
come back.
about ED meds?
I'll come
Go to
back and do the
hellocake.com.
beehive coffee.
Tervis is all about staying hydrated with style and durability. You can trust Tervis tumblers to keep your drinks the perfect temperature, hot or cold, for
Just
hours.
no dissecting.
From the classic
That's
insulated
frowned upon
tumblers
until-
to
well, I mean,
sleek
actually,
stainless
we
steel
do
water
dissect
bottles,
everything that
each
does.
product is built to last and comes in endless designs to match your personality. Stay refreshed and express yourself with Tervis. Visit Tervis.com today and find your perfect tumbler.
Yep.
Since our founding, we've been revolutionizing
is a
hair
food
removal with
establishment.
cutting-edge technology
Is
and
anybody
a
gonna be
commitment to
upset if
empower.
there's a
The You Like
burger on
Air
this
3,
table?
launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire
Okay.
ice cooling technology,
Cool.
offering nearly painless hair reduction
Sometimes
in
I
just 3
forget
weeks.
what's normal and what's
Experience the future of hair removal today at ulike.com,
My wife does
because at
remind me
Ulike,
from time
beauty
to
is
time.
about looking and feeling good. That's
Okay, yes.
ulike.com. Ulike. With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects, featuring 468 natural AI voices. Customize the volume, mood, and pauses to perfectly match your content. Plus, capture high quality videos with no watermark.
very different.
Record your screen, webcam, and voice, and save them instantly to your computer. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease US.
Just use Amp Pace.
We're getting into our fall fundraising season. So Brew at the Zoo is coming up. Stampede, all of those raise funds for the Cameron Park Zoo. Cool. Thank you. I should have been on that.
I was over there visiting with Katie, our musician, coming up at 9 o'clock. She's all geared up. Katie brought her daughter along, right?
All right.
So that's great news. My buddy Christopher Batts is here, all the way from the beautiful town of, are you still in Waxahachie or Waxahachie?
I've been there.
We called it something else when I went to school, but anyway, I can't say that. Yeah, Waxahachie, and by way of Red Oak. What are you doing down here? He came down to see you, Brendan, the zoo. He said, you know what, my friend Zach has this guy from the Cameron Park Zoo on, and I'm going to go see him. That's it. He heard their animal was going to be here, shows up, and there's Lizzie B, our animal.
Yeah.
Woohoo! All right. So Brendan Wiley is from the Cameron Park Zoo. He is the zoo director. And before we move on to what we have for you today, I need to know about you, Brent. Where are you from originally? Just tell me everything about you in about 20 seconds.
So,
no, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
So the super quick version, grew up in Kansas City, Missouri. That's where I'm from, where I lived most of my life. Biology student, had no idea what to even do with that. Started volunteering at a zoo. That was the Kansas City Zoo.
Right.
Stayed there for 13 years and then left there, ran a nonprofit animal shelter, which kind of took me from the animal person to more of a business operations person, and then returned back to the zoo world at the Topeka Zoo and Conservation Center in Topeka, Kansas.
Yeah.
And then one day, I say it that way, honestly, we were interested in moving to Texas, and
Everybody is.
Yeah. So this opportunity opened up and could not have been more excited to come here, and absolutely fell in love with the Waco community and everything that there is to do here.
It's
Plus,
great little town. You know,
really cool zoo.
I was here back in the early 80s, and it wasn't a really cool town. I'll admit it. Downtown was boarded up, tumbleweeds, not fun. And about 30 years ago, it started changing and has changed, and downtown has exploded over the last few years. And Waco is a great place to be. You're a short drive to Dallas-Fort Worth. You're a short drive to Austin. You have a full-size recreational lake in the city. I mean, You can't ask for better. Got a
No.
great university, got great college over here. It's wonderful.
It's amazing. One of the country's best kept secrets.
And
but we're going to change that.
a great zoo as well.
Yes.
What when you got to the zoo here in Waco, what'd you think when you first got there and toured and said, okay, this is your thoughts?
So my honest first thought was the word opportunity. Obviously, a zoo that opens in 1993 is going to have all sorts of stuff that's 30 plus years old. So you know coming in that there's going to be all sorts of maintenance and updates that are needed. But at the same time, the community had passed a bond issue that was providing some of the funding for new expansion. You know, and I should really mention that the zoo today is owned and operated by the city of Waco, but there's another organization that works there too called the Cameron Park Zoological and Botanical Society. So those two organizations together, the city and the society, along with the county-wide support, is what makes this a true community zoo. So see opportunity every day, and the amount of stuff that we have in motion. What I have heard people say is their favorite exhibit there is the Gibbon and Lemur Islands right at the entrance.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I've never seen them with animals in there, but that exhibit's going to be back open in
People
first part of
just kind of standing
October.
around going, okay,
Well,
what time they coming out?
You know, it's one of those deals where it was an original lake. Over the years, we added to it. There were problems. We're fixing the problems. You know, so really, this October is going to be the first time that the entire zoo's been open in a
In full.
long, long time.
Now, like I said, I hadn't been there, but wasn't there chimps on an island or something at one time?
So
maybe?
you're probably thinking
Like when you
of
first walk
the
in?
Gibbons that I'm talking
Gibbons.
about.
It was Gibbons.
Yes.
I
and
used to shop at Gibbons. Oh, no, that was Gibson's. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Gibbons are dynamic.
Oh,
they're
they
loud.
are.
They're vocal.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know, and the momentum that's here is just going to carry this zoo into an amazing future.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm going to come. Is there an express lane pass I could buy to get through quickly?
So
I'm one of those guys, yeah. Look
yes,
out. Here's the
there
poor
is.
people coming. Oh, anyway, what?
So, you know, I mentioned that we're community zoo, city, society, county.
Right.
So this year is going to be a record year for us. We're going to see in the neighborhood of 380,000 people
Wow.
this year. About 62% of those come from outside of McLennan County. So if you're local here, chances are you want a membership so that you can come back. And a family
Whatever you
membership
want,
right
yeah.
now is about $100.
Yeah.
So come as often as you want.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, over 200,000 people are coming here each year from outside of McLennan County.
Sure.
So
sure.
that's the bread and butter for that daily ticket sales. But
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
ever want to hear anyone say they can't afford to come. You can go to the library and check out a membership if you have a library card, and you can come for free. So if somebody says it's too expensive, give them my phone number, tell them to call me, or just send them to the library.
Right.
We want the zoo to be accessible.
I love it. All right, Lizzie B, come over here. Come over here, Liz. Lizzie B she's actually from Nashville, and she's our morning correspondent, and she's going to tell us what's happening around. I want you to come right over here. Stand between us, okay? Come over here. Stand right over here. Stand right here. Okay, so move everything out of the way. I was told that we were going to have an animal or something from the zoo as a guest. Not only Brendan Wiley is a guest, but has brought someone to be with us on the show. And Lizzie, you're the first person I thought of because you are an animal lover.
I sure am.
Yes. So, Brendan, why don't you bring over the guest for today? Don't look
All
over
right.
there, Lizzie B. Stay right here. Don't look. Don't yell out, Christopher.
That's not the guess.
No, that's not it. That's a American Express card. I need that. Okay. Don't look. Keep your eyes over here. Don't look at the TV either, because you see. So this is a surprise. This is a guest visiting us this morning with Brendan and the Cameron Park Zoo. Okay.
Hello.
Snake lover.
Right.
Snake lover.
I think probably Lizzie's just an animal lover.
Yeah, I think
general.
so too.
So this is a common boa constrictor. This is actually one of our education animals. So yes, you can absolutely touch him. I would suggest kind of going in the direction of the scales.
Yeah.
She is about 7 feet long, so she still has quite a bit of growing to do. But this is one of the animals in our collection that travels out to meet people. She's got her tail kind of
hooked around the.
Yeah.
But why are the rattlers going off? It's getting closer to me. That's. Hi, you have a little small face.
I know.
And a big body. You want to see the.
So her name is Aurora.
Aurora.
Now, I will tell you that this is actually the first time I've ever taken her anyplace. So,
Aurora is licking my arm.
That is true. But she is extremely well desensitized to being in new environments around new people.
Sure.
And, we want children especially to learn kind of what makes these snakes unique. Does live in the rainforest and has beautiful camouflage to do that. They are constrictors. She eats, one of the fun places to be at a zoo is in the freezer because you see all sorts of different food items that you might not. And okay.
We just learned out that she also likes to eat ex-radio disc jockeys.
She eats rats and mice, and they do constrict them. One of those common things I get, hey, you work at the zoo? I've got this snake around my house. And I always tell people I would be happy to relocate your snake, but if I do that, you're going to have to deal with your mice and rats. That is the reason why that snake's hanging out around your house. So they play an incredibly important role. Just beautiful, beautiful, specialized animals that, she really likes Zach. So, funny story. This was years ago, a couple zoos ago for me. There was a person that was afraid of snakes, but there was a snake that lived in the area that she worked.
Right.
And it was a blood python. So, and they've got a little reputation for being a little feisty.
Right.
So I agreed to show her how to handle this blood python. And I got complacent just for a minute. I caught the snake, removed the snake from the enclosure, and I was looking at her saying, see, it's not that bad, bright as that snake latched onto my hand. So they're constrictors, but they also have a mouthful of teeth.
I'm glad he told me that.
That are designed to just kind of grab and hold that prey. But the funny thing was, those teeth are so sharp, you didn't even feel the bite.
Great. He could be biting me. She could be biting me right now, and I don't know it.
For
so sharp.
A few weeks, I had this really fun scar pattern on my, bite pattern on my hand. And, but yeah, you don't have to worry about this. We can save the animal bites for a whole nother segment.
Brian is here from the backyard. We have a visitor this morning, Brian.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see y'all.
This is Aurora.
And she was born in 2013, so just about 12 years old. So she's at her midlife point.
And she still is growing to do?
Still has growing to do.
Okay, I'm going to ask probably a dumb question, and I've always wondered this, but when you look at a snake, it looks wet or shiny. Where does it get that shine from?
People don't always think about it this way, but we shed our skins, right?
Right.
The older you get, the drier.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
Anyway, so do snakes. So, this is kind of part of that camouflage appearance, kind of that glistening, but they are not slimy. There's no wetness to this. So I actually met her for the first time on Friday. Said, hey, I need to take someone to go meet Zach.
Right.
And one of the things I looked at was her skin condition and her eyes to make sure that she wasn't anywhere near shedding her skin. Because that's a sensitive time for the animals. But she's in great condition. You know, and every animal that lives in the Cameron Park Zoo is assessed daily. Our veterinary staff evaluate them. So she is in top-notch health. You can make snakes grow faster by feeding them more.
Right.
But that's not necessarily good for their health. So she is in darn near perfect body condition.
That's kind of like me at home. You could feed me more and I'll get big, as you can tell. Or you can give me good stuff. And
so...
Well, this is great. I love. I'm not a huge snake fan.
Oh, well then you're doing great.
Because we don't have these running around the streets of Waco, Texas, or McLennan County. But a very nice snake. I know it's just going to bite. It's going to clamp on my arm in just any second.
So.
But anyway, thank you for bringing Aurora. Is that right?
Aurora.
Yes.
Boa constrictor. So pythons.
Okay, bye-bye.
Boas, very similar. Pythons, African.
Okay, well.
Boas.
Hang around. We're going to get a picture. We're going to get a picture here in just a second. All right, we're going to play a music video right here. I think we're going to throw that in. We'll come back and we'll talk more about the Cameron Park Zoo.
This song is about dying. Don't mean to put a damper on the morning, but about, yeah. I've been thinking about you, lady. You still driving that Mercedes. Your hair blowing in the wind now. Heard you got a friend. How could you live without me? Well, I guess I should be happy. Oh, 'cause no one should be lonely. But is it good without the liquids? Does it fill you up like I did? Oh, that thing won't run forever. See, I've been holding shit together all my life. I behave, I hardly cheated on my wife. But he said, fool, your time is up. You got to go. Life ain't fair, but you ain't living no more. You lady. Wish I was driving my Mercedes. My hair blowing in the wind now. Be your one and only friend. Now and forever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever, ever. You should have burned me like I told you. Oh, this box is smelling funny. Gonna take some getting used to. Well, the setting ain't so bad now, but don't compare to the skin you had. Oh, so softy. I miss the softiness. Why can't I fix this problem? I was usually good at solving them. Just one shot of tequila, some B12 and tortillas. Oh, and I'll be back like Jesus. See, I've been holding shit together all my life. I behave, I hardly cheated on my wife. But he said, fool, your time is up. You got to go. Life ain't fair, but you ain't living no more. Still thinking about you, lady. Wish I was driving my Mercedes. My hair blowing in the wind now. Be your one and only friend now and forever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever, ever. Forever in the afterlife. Still thinking about you, lady. Still thinking about the lady. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thanks for having me.
Back live, Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Johnny Joe right there. He was on the show here just a bit ago. Talk to you about Be Kind Coffee. Morning show sponsor here, Be Kind Coffee, located on Washington Avenue, which is not far for you. No. You can go down. They make their own pastries, their own bagels, the coffee, everything. Great, great location. Washington Avenue. Check them out online, BeKindCoffeeCrew.com. BeKindCoffeeCrew.com. Open until 6 o'clock, 7 days a week.
Ooh, nice.
7 days a week. Be Kind Coffee. Stop in. Tell them you heard about it right here, Zach Owen Show. We'll talk more to Brendan and the Cameron Park Zoo. But first, let's check in, see what's happening around McLennan County, Central Texas. What's happening, Lizzie B?
The Waco Pack is putting on a punk summer. 6 bands, 1 stage, and a whole lot of attitude is going to be in Waco tonight, Monday, July 28th from 6:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. This event is ages 15 plus with a $5 admission fee. Up next, Cricket's Grill and Draft House is bringing back $1 Wing Wednesday. All day, every Wednesday, get your favorite bone-in or boneless wings tossed in delicious sauces for $1, which goes perfectly with an ice-cold draft. Stop by Cricket's Wednesday for $1 wings. Finally, the Texas Rangers are hosting Baylor Night Saturday, August 9th. To celebrate their favorite Baylor Bear, Cody Bradford, community ticket purchases come with special edition jerseys that have the Rangers logo in glorious green and gold. Come early, size are limited, and sick 'em bears. I'm Elizabeth Riley with Act Locally News, and I'll see you next time.
Sick 'em bears. All right, thank you so much, Lizzie B. We're talking with our friend Brendan Wiley from the Cameron Park Zoo. I want to remind everybody in about 3 or 4 minutes, we have breakfast. Lizzie, why don't you check and see what we have for breakfast? I believe, is it going to be chicken and waffles again?
Oh.
It's so good. They brought it last week. Check it out. Chicken and waffles, full meal this morning. Our friends at Salty Dog, Randy Crook and the crew, thank you so much for doing breakfast. It's yours. Just come on down right now to the backyard, help yourself, and I'm going to buy your first Bloody Mary or your first mimosa. I'll buy that for you. And we got great music starting in a few minutes. Katie Stewart is on stage with us. Love Katie, and she's going to perform here in just a bit. Brendan, I know you guys love to do things when it cools down just a bit.
Yes.
And you got a couple of things coming up in fall, right? In October, maybe?
We do. So once things cool down, we have all of our fall fundraisers. So these are fundraisers put on by the Cameron Park Zoological and Botanical Society. We got 2 nights of Brew at the Zoo coming up. Brew at the Zoo with live local entertainment.
I like it.
Brew at the Zoo isn't your thing, but you still want to support. The annual Stampede is in November. That's that 5K run, 10K run that goes through Cameron Park and the zoo, and we would just love to have your support. If you don't want to participate, you can still always come out and watch and have fun.
Always looking for sponsors of different things, right?
Oh, we are always looking for sponsors. So if you want to promote your business or just even support or donate, we've got the perfect way to match you. We'll find it.
He can match you with Aurora. You never know. You never know. All right. Thanks again. Cameron Park Zoo since 1993.
Yes.
Incredible. And what'd you say? When do you think you'll be at 100%?
The very first part of October.
Okay.
So come out. We'll let you know when the new giraffe is out, but there's always something to do, something to see, and then we're just going to keep rolling from there. So
I love it.
Love to have you back.
Brendan Wiley, the zoo director from the Cameron Park Zoo. What's the website, by the way?
CameronParkZoo.com, or just look me up, give me a call, send me an email. We will get your questions answered. Love to see you.
All right, we can't let him go. Bringing a snake, that's okay. Everybody does that. But doing the bad joke of the day is really the treat. So Brendan gets to do a bad joke of the day. Take it away.
All right, Zach. What did the grape say when the elephant sat on it?
What?
It let out a little wine.
A little wine. Woo! Brendan Wiley, Cameron Park Zoo. Thank you, buddy, for coming in.
Thank you, Zach. Great to see you,
man. And we got music from Katie Stewart coming up. So stick around. We'll be back at the backyard.
At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. Say goodbye to long waits and office visits. Check your health on your own terms with 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today and free yourself from traditional medicine. That's the number 4uhealth.com. At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Our research-backed bioavailable formulas are crafted with your health in mind, ensuring the highest quality and safety. From preconception to pregnancy and beyond, we exceed industry standards with independent testing for harmful contaminants. With our comprehensive practitioner directory, personalized care is always within reach. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com.
We're back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Big thanks to Brendan Wiley from the Cameron Park Zoo and brought the, what was it?
A common boa
constrictor. A common. I'd hate to meet the uncommon boa, but Aurora, very friendly snake, sat here and did that on my arm. I just knew any second she was going to go and just, you know, you've seen those TikTok videos. Anyway, thanks for coming in. Try it out. Cameron Park Zoo, great place. All right, I have to tell you, somehow I wrote down a name for today's talent, but the same person under a longer name in August. I don't know how I did that. I go on Facebook. I can't find this guy that I'm looking for. And I go on Facebook and I said, does anybody know this guy? And everybody goes, no, but we know this guy. And I go, well, I know this guy too because I've got him booked up. Anyway, long story short, it was my fault. And I jumped on and I reached out to Katie and I said, Katie, can you help me? And she said, absolutely. So Katie Stewart is here. Thank you so much. Right off the bat, you're a lifesaver. Thank you so much.
Hey, no problem.
You're very talented. I wouldn't have asked you back if you weren't very talented.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Great job. Katie Stewart, remind everybody a little bit about you and where you're from.
Yeah, so I'm from Rockwell, Texas originally, but I've kind of lived all over the Metroplex and here. Grew up visiting my grandmother in Waco all my life, and then I ended up moving here. And pretty much when I moved here, I was just starting to play guitar. Classical piano training was my background, but I just kind of met a group of songwriter friends and musicians and just got right plugged in and started playing live. And, other than hiatuses with life and death and all that kind of stuff, I've pretty much been performing.
I see you brought the little one with you this morning.
Yes, yeah. So when you texted me, I was like, we're going to Hawaiian Falls tomorrow, but yeah, we can do that before. So she did not know. She was like, wait a second, I thought we were going to Hawaiian Falls. I was we got to do the show first.
Hey, we're going to a bar. What's up with that?
Well, Hawaiian Falls is going to be here tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So
tomorrow's Hawaiian Falls on the show. It's funny.
That's awesome.
Anyway, well, thank you so much for coming in. Let's kick it off with a song.
Yeah, so I kind of was thinking about, what I was going to do. And I did an interview a few weeks ago, and we talked about how I got an album from the Fort Worth Library. It's called Long Ride by Ramblin' Jack Elliott. And that kind of really kicked off some of the style that I really liked. And he did St. James Infirmary, and it's a song I do all the time. So I'm going to do that song. And I changed it up just a little bit from my style. It was down at Old Barnet's on the corner by the square. The usual crowd was assembled, and big Bodie husbands was there. He was standing at my shoulder. His eyes were bloodshot red. He turned to the crowd around him. These are the very words he said. I went down to the St. James Infirmary. Saw my baby there. She was laid on a cold white table. So cold, so white, so fair. Let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she may search this wide world over, but she'll never find a sweet man like me. Here we go now. When I die, bury me in a hot top Stetson hat. Put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so God'll know I died standing pat. I want 6 crap shooters, football bearers. Chorus gonna sing my song, but a jazz band on my hearse wagon. Raise hell as I roll along. Let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she may search the wide world over, but she'll never find a sweet man like me. One more time now. Your rubber-tied carriage, roll out your old-time hat, 'cause 12 men are going to the graveyard and 11 are coming back. Now that I've told my story, I take another shot of booze. If anyone should happen to ask me, man, I got these gambling blues. If anyone should happen to ask me, man, I got these gambling blue.
Woo! Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
All righty, let's roll it there. I like it. Way to kick it off.
Thank you. Thank
Very
you.
nice. Hey,
No.
I want to tell you that today on this date in country music history, I've got a couple of things.
I'm pumped.
One of them is long before you were even thought of.
Oh, dear.
1961.
Okay.
It's a long time ago. 1961, the great Kitty Wells had a song called Heartbreak USA, #1 on the country charts.
All right.
We're jumping way ahead. 2023, Jason Aldean had the #1 song on the country charts. Try That in a Small Town. Very, very controversial song. Talked about, try that in a small town. Anyway, #1. And Kevin put on here, just to piss me off, a story about Beyonce being the #1 country song with Texas Hold'em. Beyonce's not country.
It's
I'm
not
just
country.
saying.
Well, I mean, on this date in country music history,
I don't care. I didn't even bring it up. Zzz, I'm done. No more Beyonce. All right, there you go. A couple of things that happened on this day. I want to talk to you about Mike's Car Care Center. Mike's located on Sang. You even got her picture up there, Kevin. What are you doing? Mike's Car Care Center, auto repair and service, whether it's a brake job, an oil and filter change, fair rates, quality technicians over there. Guys been doing it for a long time, highly skilled. They're going to do the job right the first time at a great price. Call them up today, Mike's Car Care Center on Sanger Avenue. Call 732-1202, 732-1202, Mike's Car Care Center. Tell them you heard about it right here, Zacho and Show. All right, Katie Stewart is here, and little one is little one. What's her name?
Antonella. She's desperate to get on this stage, but
I bet she is. Is she crazy about music? Does
she really is. Yeah. So it's funny. I thought when I was pregnant I was going to be playing a bunch of piano, but I was so big I couldn't do that comfortably. But my sister-in-law got her, it looks like a ukulele, but it's like a little guitar with gut strings. Right. And she just walks around strumming it and singing it. She loves music and dance, and I've always kind of let the piano be accessible to her, treating it the right way and learning how to respect her instruments. And
right.
she already loves it.
I love it.
Yeah.
A little musical person in the house.
Yes, and anytime she sees a stage, if we see someone, she wants to be on the stage.
Yeah, I got you. All right, Katie Stewart, let's do another song. Let's get that music rolling.
Yeah.
Here.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with covers today, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm going to do a little Willie Nelson.
No.
I know, OG, right? But hey, I love that you talked about Kitty Wells, because the last time I was here, I did Wasn't God Who Made the Honky Tonk Angels, and so she's awesome. And I love Willie Nelson's Me and Paul. You know that song?
Oh gosh, yes.
And they talk about Kitty Wells being with them too. Me and Paul is probably one of my favorite songs. So, all right, I'm gonna do Heroes Have Always Been Cowboys. I'm dreaming of being a cowboy and loving the cowboy ways, pursuing the life of my high-riding heroes, burning all my childhood days, learn all the rules of a modern-day drifter. Don't you hold on to nothing too long. Take what you need from the ladies and leave them the words of a sad country song. My heroes have always been cowboys. They still are, it seems, sadly in search of one step back of themselves and their slow-moving dreams. boys are special, and their own brand of misery from being alone too long. You could die from the cold in the arms of a nightmare, knowing well your best days are gone. Picking up hookers instead of my pen, let the words of my years fade away. From old worn out saddles to old worn out memories, no one, no place to stay. My heroes have always been cowboys, they still are it seems, sadly in search of, and one step back of themselves and their slow moving dreams. Sadly in search of, and one stepping back of themselves and their slow moving dreams. Thank you, thank you.
Ah, yes, little Willie there. Katie Stewart live at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill on a Monday. Short break, and we'll be back with more music. Stick around.
Since 2003, Bluehost has been empowering people to harness their brands online with innovative web hosting solutions. Trusted by over 2 million users, we're the longest-running WordPress.org recommended host. With Bluehost, you get a safer, better web experience, supported by the world's most popular site builder, and backed by our commitment to open-source projects. Visit Bluehost.com today and take your website to the next level.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internex. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internex.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today.
Be the best parent to the best S-Pup. For Kitty, we decode more than 100,000 data points, so you know what makes them walk, talk, and act like only they can. We provide the best care and make smart health decisions, now and forever. Plan better, care smarter, love longer. Wisdom Panel, the world's leading pet DNA service.
I don't know, if Bubble wasn't here, I don't know what people would be doing, like making PowerPoints or something. Bubble allows you to make it real and for it to actually work. So I feel like Bubble bridges that gap and being able to give people the opportunity to make their ideas come to life really quickly too. I love that I can sit down and build something the way that I think it should be built and have the control over it.
Bubble turns ideas into fully scalable apps. Try Bubble today.
Hi, I'm Jo from Face Theory. You're going to want to have a specific goal for your skincare routine. What do you want to achieve? Active ingredients are really strong, and if you're using too many at once, your skin can get overwhelmed. Don't overspend on products. Choose products that have scientific research behind them. At Face Theory, if you're not happy with a product, just say so, just give us a shout and we'll give you your money back, no problem.
I know you're gonna love this Kodak Dot Plus printer. You guys just connect it to your smartphone and then you're gonna use the Kodak Photo Print app. It's going to print you a 4x6 photo. I am just in awe. I love how these turned out. Also, the printer comes with a free cartridge of 10 photo sheets. I can assure you, you are going to love this printer as much as my family has. You guys have to check it out for yourself.
Back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. Here we are Monday. Katie Stewart, our guest. And again, thanks for jumping in there this morning as our music. I'm going to give you a little heads up about who's going to be on the rest of the week. Katie, this is a theme week. What to do with the remainder of summertime. So this morning we have the zoo director. He was here, Brendan Wiley, talking about the Cameron Park Zoo. And tomorrow, Hawaiian Falls is going to be here. Jose Acevedo will be here. from Hawaiian Falls. Wednesday, Jay Black from the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. Great place to visit. Thursday, Elizabeth Penland. Elizabeth is with the main event. That's a fun place. I just went there the other night. It's so much fun. Good food, good cocktails, good drinks. And then we're going to wrap it up on Friday. Christine Rothenbush will be here from the Texas Ranger Hall of Fame, which is located right over here, just off the Brazos River. So a whole week of great things to do for the summertime. Music-wise, of course, Katie today, tomorrow, Scott D. Taylor, Jillian Hudson on Wednesday, Tim Mauzé will be here on Thursday, and Logan Falconberry on Friday. So big lineup. So stick around. I know I've asked you this before, Katie, but when is your birthday?
March 16th. I'm a Pisces.
Okay. Well, here's people that celebrate a birthday today.
Okay, I'm ready.
They were born on this date. A few of them are passed on, but we want to recognize them. All the way back to 1866.
That's throwing it back.
There's a gnat. There's that gnat.
He just wants to be friends with you, Zach.
I don't know what to do.
He's looking for Aurora.
It's kind of like this constrictor snake that was here a while ago.
It's Beyonce's spirit animal. It's coming to haunt you.
That was Beyonce's snake. All right. Beatrix Potter, British author, The Tale of Peter Rabbit, was born in 1866. 1901, Rudy Valley. He was the famous actor, did a little bit of everything. Famous back in those days. 1929, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, our former First Lady, was born. 1945, Jim Davis. He was cartoonist and creator of Garfield. 1947, Sally Struthers. If you just give $10 more, a young person can eat a chicken. Anyway, that's my Sally Struthers. But she was funny on All in the Family. It was great show.
Oh, that's who it is. Okay.
Yeah, I played the daughter, Sally Struthers. But she's better known for doing the begging for money commercials.
Oh, she was the daughter, not the wife.
She was the daughter,
Okay.
yeah. Married to Meathead, they called it. Meathead.
Yeah.
What was her name on the show, Kevin? Christopher, do you know? That could be our trivia question of the day right there.
That should be.
Sally Struthers, her name on All in the Family was... We're waiting.
Drum roll, please. Come on, Kevin.
Gloria Bunker.
Gloria.
Oh, yeah.
Gloria. All right, move on. 1957, Scott Pelley, one of my favorite guys on CBS News, was born. 1961, Lori Loughlin, actress from Full House, was born. 1972, Elizabeth, is it Berkeley? Berkeley. There's a Y, but it was on the next line.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there you go.
Actress, Saved by the Bell. She was born in 72. All right, let's look up some local birthdays. We're not going to do Katie's because that was in March. Already passed.
Sorry to disappoint.
Did you do anything big on this last birthday?
You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to spend my day in the garden. So I told my husband I'm not cooking anything. I'm going to do all my gardening. So I spent the whole day outside in the garden.
I think it's a great idea. Enjoy that.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Happy birthday goes out today to Glenn Noblet. Happy birthday to you. Haley Gonzalez. Teresa Price. Happy birthday, Teresa. Elizabeth Waters. Had two T's. Confused me a minute. Steve Adams. Happy birthday. Julie Brinker. Happy birthday to Julie. Matt Morin. Tim. I'm going to mess this one up. Schmaldry. Close. Tim, happy birthday. Dell Woods celebrating your birthday today. Happy birthday. Jamie Drochet. Mike Foster, my buddy from Gatesville. Mike, happy birthday to you. Megan Jones, another friend, happy birthday to Megan. Anne Marie Shoemaker has been on a couple of 2 or 3 of our travel club trips. Great girl. Happy birthday, Anne Marie. And that's about it. Have a great day. Have a happy birthday. Now we're going to get back to more music. Katie Stewart is on the stage. What do you got for us this time, Katie?
Let's see. So I guess in a way I'm playing some tunes that are either themselves influential or the artist. And so Son House, you talk about going way back. I think he was from Mississippi, or no? Yeah, I'm thinking of Lightning but I think Son House is from Mississippi. But he was a preacher sometimes, and then he was a blues singer sometimes. And so,
right.
That's a little bit, you talk about controversial, people would be like, oh, Lord. But he would talk real quiet, and you could hardly understand him. But when he sang, it was like a totally different person. He just let it out. So this is Death Letter Blues, and this is one of my favorites. Morning after you, rigging in red sand. Hurry, hurry, the guy you love is dead. Said I got a letter this morning. How do you reckon it read? It said, hurry, hurry, 'cause that guy you love is dead. I packed up my suitcase, took off down the road. When I got there, he was laying on a cooling board. Packed up my suitcase, and I took off down the road. But when I got there, he was laying on a cooling board. It looked like 10,000 people stand around the burning ground. Didn't know I loved him till they let him down. Looked like 10,000 people stand around the burning ground. I didn't know that I loved him till they began to let him down. Good Lord, sun went down. Didn't have a soul throw my arms around. Didn't feel so bad till the good Lord, sun went down. I didn't have a soul throw my arms around. I got a letter this morning after you, rigging it red sand. Hurry, hurry, the guy you love is dead. Said I got a letter this morning. How do you reckon it read? It said, hurry, hurry, 'cause that guy you love is dead. Thank you.
I love it. Again, thank you for being on. But
yeah, no problem.
I after you were on last time, I told several people, I said, man, I just had this girl on. She was really super talented. I was back there talking to my friend Christopher, and you know what he said to me? God, this girl sure is talented.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
come back. I'm playing next week in town.
Yeah, what do you got coming up? What's in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, so next Thursday, the Texas Music Cafe is doing like a storytelling series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I was on not that long ago for like the country blues. And it's funny, I feel like my music is either very like country blues or like folky storytelling. It's kind of this like, it's either one or the other. So I'm super pumped to play that. Texas Music Cafe is great. And then I believe it's the following week, or no, I guess it's not. It's the 21st. I'll be at the lounge as well. And my little nugget here is going to start school soon. So I'm kind of like, let's get through that before I book anything else.
Yeah.
So... But yeah, the Texas Music Cafe is a great Waco resource. I feel like it's very, you either know about it or you don't.
Yeah.
And they're so conveniently located now on 6th Street. They finally kind of have a home. And it's super cheap to get in. And it's a great resource for artists.
And they don't call it a music venue. They are a bar or whatever you call it.
They call it
a listening stop. Right?
Yeah, it's like they call it like a listening room.
Listening room, yeah.
Yeah, and Waco really needed that because, you know, you go to like the Cactus Cafe in Austin and places like that, you know, people are quiet and listening. And I remember the first time I played years ago is when the Valley Mills Winery was at their old location. And it was the first time that I had played somewhere, you know, that involves alcohol, but people were actually listening and they were quiet. And I was like, oh, I'm bringing out the big guns. If y'all are going to listen, I'm going to play my good stuff, you know? But it's been a desert for so long for that. And I think they have like free beer. So it's like, it's a win-win.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny where there's places where people just talk. So you just want to go la, 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 and just they're going la, 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 see if they even notice you're going la, la,
Right. And, you know, as an artist, you understand that, you know, you're there for entertainment, you're there for background and the atmosphere, but especially if you identify as a songwriter, which I feel like, you know, I kind of joked and would say I'm a songwriter-singer, you know, you can't help but have your little feelers hurt sometimes. You're like, hey, this is good material, okay?
That's right.
I was actually listening to, I played back a Texas Music Cafe episode, and there was a woman named Bianca DeLeon, and she's from like the Texas area, but she spent a lot of time in Mexico. So she has a very unique like country flair.
Right.
And I like watched it twice, and my husband came in and he was just talking, and I paused it and I said, I'm gonna need you to be quiet. Even though I could pause it, you know, and I was like, he was like, oh, and I was like, you don't understand. This is a listening song, okay?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be neat. That's gonna be fun. And Lounge 93 is a great place too.
Oh yeah, they have great cocktails. They've got some good food. I always get food when I'm there, and they're right next door to Fish City too. So if you want to get like a full meal and then come over for cocktails,
oh yeah,
and they've got like a little cigar spot right by the water. It's a really cool place.
Oh yeah, after the sun starts to go down,
it's beautiful.
Open those umbrellas, have a cigar out back, watch. Oh, it's a great place.
Yeah, it's really beautiful there.
Ray does a great job over there.
Yeah, I'm real grateful. They have me back frequently, and it's a great place that I enjoy playing, and it's just a win-win for everybody.
You know, I've always said this because back when I was doing entertainment stuff, you can always get booked somewhere one time. Mm-hmm. But the thrill, the stamp of approval is when you get asked back for a second time.
Yeah, that's always really nice, you know, especially after, oftentimes if it does happen, when it's there, you're still there.
Yeah.
And so that always makes you feel like, all right, I did a good job, they're happy, their patrons are happy, everybody's happy, you know.
Everybody's
tips were good,
happy.
everybody, you know, it's all like, okay, cool.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Katie Stewart, our guest today. Theme week, what to do back to. Now, you guys, you said you're going to Hawaiian Falls today?
Yeah, we are. We are. So Hawaiian Falls actually donated 6 free tickets to Mission Waco. They did a run back in the spring, and my sister-in-law came and did a run with me. She won second place in her age division, but she lives in Dallas. So she won 6 free tickets, and I was like, yes, we got Hawaiian Falls tickets. So it was
super good.
Yeah. So that was really cool that they contributed to that cause.
And you know what's crazy, and I talked this morning with Brendan about it, even though we had the zoo on, today officially it's National Water Park Day.
Really?
Did you know that?
That's perfect. That's so funny. It's National Water Park Day.
National Water Park Day. You're going to enjoy that.
Yeah. That's
Man,
awesome.
I love it. So we'll have Hawaiian Falls on tomorrow. But anyway, we're going to have different people on. Next week, we're going to try to get on somebody, from Waco Surf. And we've got, the Paddle But Summer is going to be on. Talk about paddleboard rental and stuff like that. So this week, next week, all about what to do with the remainder of summertime.
Love it.
When you were a kid, think back to when you were a kid, which wasn't that far ago, but when you were a kid, what was your favorite thing to do during the summer when school was out?
Well, my parents divorced and remarried, and so my step-parents, everybody worked. And so it was a real treat, like if my mom is off work. But when it was super hot, I had a mixed chow, kind of a Heinz 57, and we would actually sit on the couch and watch Animal Planet together. But when my mom was off work, there was like a city pool not too far from us, and that was a big deal if we got to go to the pool.
Yeah.
I mean, because it was right next to the park, and so, that was always a very exciting treat for us.
I grew up not far from Forest Park in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
I was on the south side, and back when you could ride your bikes anywhere, we rode our bikes to Forest Park swimming pool, and we hung out at the pool, or we hung out at the zoo, or, just had that was my childhood. I miss that the most.
Okay, so I did forget. So when I was younger and I was in like daycare, and they do like all the activities, going to the skating rink was like, yes. Nothing was better than going to the skating rink. You got your Dr. Pepper and you got the like sour straws and you drank your, it's like pure sugar.
Yeah.
And then they had those little quarter machines where you'd get like a sticker, and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm so cool. I'm skating to the music, and I got my smile sticker and my Dr. Pepper. It was like, that was all the rage.
We called when I was a little kid, we called this pixie sticks.
Yeah.
The long straw with
pure sugar.
Pure sugar. Maybe that's why I'm a diabetic now. I just ate way too much of that crap. Anyway, I wasn't much of a skater. I didn't go skating a lot.
Really?
We hung out at the pool or at the zoo. Later, when I was a teenager, we had kind of like a farm club hockey in Dallas and one in Fort Worth. And we would go to, anyway, I learned how to ice skate, and I'd go ice skating quite a bit, but I didn't roller skate a lot.
See, my preference was ice skating. So my mother actually did figure skating. She's originally from Michigan, and then they moved to Palestine, so obviously there was no ice skating. There was drill team. But when she was in Michigan, she was doing figure skating, and so as kids, she would always like ice skate backwards with us, which we thought was so cool, because like everybody else was like hanging on the wall, and our mom is like skating backwards.
Going backwards.
So ice skating was actually really something that I preferred. But it's like, take what you can get. But we lived in Rockwall, and so going to the Dallas Zoo was far. But I used to live in Fort Worth, and the Fort Worth Zoo, like, it's awesome.
Oh, it's great.
So you really got fortunate. I actually I lived really close to that area when I was in Fort Worth.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, Katie, we're talking about what's going on this summer, what to do. Tomorrow, Hawaiian Falls will be here. Now, what we're going to do, we'll take a little break here. We'll come back and we'll talk sports with our friends over at the Pete Sousa Show. So hang in there, back right after this.
Hi, my name's Erica, and today I'm going to be taking you through my skincare routine using the Tasmanian Spring Water range from Sand & Sky. This range is really good for dry and dehydrated skin like myself. It's packed with 2 types of hyaluronic acid and fermented sea kelp to reduce redness and irritation, which I experience daily. So that's it. It's so quick and so easy, and my skin feels so dewy and so hydrated.
So all you have to do is tap your Popple to the back of someone's phone, like that, and they instantly get your social media and contact info right on their screen. They don't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. With our feature called Popple Direct, you can pop one of your links directly. I turn Direct on for Instagram. Now when I pop someone's phone, it opens directly to my Instagram. So get your Popple today and start impressing everyone you meet. Make it pop.
Welcome to Market XLS, your all-in-one Excel solution for investors. Designed as an enterprise-grade platform, MarketXLS caters to investment managers, registered investment advisors, asset managers, financial analysts, option traders, and individual investors alike. We kickstart your journey with AI and an automatic spreadsheet. MarketXLS is your gateway to intelligent, secure, and efficient investment management and research. Book your free demo.
Welcome to Kitbag, the ultimate destination for football fans. Whether you're cheering for Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, or any other top club, we've got your team's colors running through our veins. From official replica kits to custom player prints of your favorite stars like Ronaldo, Messi, and Kane, Kitbag is your one-stop shop for all things football. Powered by Fanatics, we deliver to over 180 countries, ensuring you get the gear you need fast. For true football passion, think Kitbag. Visit kitbag.com today. That's kitbag.com. Kitbag. For 75 years, Nalgene Outdoor has been your trusted companion, fueling adventures and helping protect the planet. We're committed to reducing waste, improving access to clean water, and providing simple, safe, and sustainable products for you and your family. No gimmicks, just durable, well-designed bottles built to last. Join us in our mission to amplify life, not complicate it. Because at Nalgene, what goes into our bottles matters as much as the adventures they fuel. Explore more at nalgene.com. That's NALGENE.com. Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Since 2003, we've been connecting buyers and sellers, providing access to sold-out events at prices lower than most secondary market options. Whether it's sports, theater, or concerts, our massive nationwide network ensures you get the tickets you want, guaranteed. For the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. That's TICKETLIQUIDATOR.com.
Got to reach over here and get these old headsets on so I can hear old Scotty boy. Scotty, what's up, buddy? Hello? Test, 1, 2.
Scotty?
Uh-oh. Scotty, you there? Scotty.
Let me try him again.
Okay, we're going to stall.
Do that.
While we get a hold of... So Scotty is with the Pete Sousa Show, and Pete has a great show that comes on right after my show at 10 o'clock, and they talk about sports. That's what they do. They talk about sports. So we're going to find out what's going on with today's show. We'll check in with Scotty at the Pete Sousa Show.
Do you want me to do the dial tone? Do you want me to just like... I'll just...
Yeah. Hey, welcome to Dialing for Dollars. Here we go. We're going to 2 to the left and 3 up. And who do we have on the phone right now?
Yep.
Here he is. Scotty, you there?
What's up, Zach Owen?
Hey, there he is live on the show. Scotty from the Pete Sousa Show. Hi, buddy.
Zach, how are you? How was your weekend?
You know, this was one of those weekends that I told Andrea, don't plan anything. Her mother came in from out of town, so they went and shopped all weekend. I laid low. I did a little bit of yard work, hung out with the dogs, watched some TV, and rested.
That sounds like a wonderful American weekend.
God bless America. I'm telling you it was. What'd you do?
Oh, man. You know what I did. I got to hang out with my daughter, and then I actually, Zach, I have never played golf before, but I went up and dabbled this weekend. Played at what's that club in Dallas called? We played a course called Highlands.
Highlands, okay.
But it's at a golf club. I'm forgetting what the golf club is. I've got a buddy that's moving to Atlanta, Georgia. And
right.
We went and played. We played 9 holes. I dabbled, and then we got a really good dinner. So that's what I did Saturday. It was great.
You can't beat that, man. That's great.
Yes, sir.
That is incredible. Well, what's going on in the world of sports?
Well, there is some speculation here, Zach. You know, Deion Sanders has really struggled with his health in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And it's mostly been kind of kept under wraps. Well, today at noon, he's having a press conference to address all of it. And depending on which insider you trust,
right,
he is either going to announce that he is retiring, or it's going to be a big F-you to everyone who says he's retiring, and he's just going to explain what's going on and why he's okay to coach. And so either way, we are going to get some clarity at noon today about what's going on with Deion Sanders. And so we have Kevin Borba from Locked On Buff coming on with us to talk about what's going on in Boulder. And then I'm going to talk a little bit on Pete's show today. Did you see what Dak Prescott and Brian Schottenheimer were doing to be goofy this week at Cowboys camp?
No, I did not.
There was a video that came out of Dak riding a broom.
Oh,
around
wait.
like he's
Yes,
playing
I did
Quidditch.
see that. Yes.
And then Brian Schottenheimer yesterday or 2 days ago was asked about it by a reporter, and he said, "Hey, man, we win a lot of games even though we have fun. Like, we're going to show you we can have fun and win football games." And I wanted to be like, "Buddy, you've never won a football game as a head coach. What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?" So I'm going to vent. I'm mad. I am very mad at the state of the Cowboys right now.
I always love to go back and talk about the WNBA and how they're wanting to be paid, more and more and more and so forth. And I'm not 100% sure, but from what I saw over the weekend, they've never, as a league, made money. Is that true? I know they've lost money several times, and the NBA kind of bails them out, but they've never made money. So my thought is this. Okay, we're going to pay you this, but when we lose money, you have to pitch in and pay for that. They wouldn't do that.
So there's two sides to this argument, Zach, and I honestly understand both sides of it. And we will probably talk about it this week. We dabbled in this conversation last week. One, NBA players make about 50% of the NBA's revenue. WNBA players make 7%.
Yeah.
So there's definitely some inequality there that's probably difficult to reconcile. The problem is there are about 20 to 25 NBA players that move the needle on TV. There is exactly one WNBA player that moves the needle for people to watch TV. And so it is different, and it is difficult. And you're right, that league has lost money. But it is also true that league is experiencing growth right now faster than any other professional league in America.
Yeah.
Which is great. I mean,
but don't ask for money until you start making the money, okay? Come on, let's do it.
And here's the good news. Caitlin Clark, to a great extent, and to a lesser extent, Angel Reese and Paige Beckers and these ladies, they are making a crap ton of money in endorsements.
Sure.
A lot. Caitlin Clark is making a really good living right now. It's just not from playing basketball, which is a little ironic, but her endorsement deals are awesome.
I saw also over the weekend where Angel Reese was complaining, I need to make more money because my rent is $8,000 a month. And somebody chimed in and said, "You idiot, you knew how much you were going to make. You can't pay $8,000 a month rent."
Well, wouldn't anybody who could talk to her for 2 seconds tell her that she should just put a down payment on a house and your mortgage payment's a lot lower
That's
than
right.
that?
And I know a good real estate agent. So anyway. All right, Scotty. Hey, buddy. Thanks so much for talking to us. Have a great show. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Zach. Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah,
Katie?
that's crazy. $8,000 in rent?
That's what she pays.
That's
$8,000 a
insane.
month.
Yeah, you might as well buy a house.
Chicago. She's in Chicago, so.
But she only makes how much? $80,000 a year?
My foot slipped.
That's
insane.
Oh, she doesn't even make 80,000.
Yeah.
No.
You can't do that. Just
You either need to find a roommate or you need to find a cheaper place.
You need to find about 5 roommates.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is. Yeah. All right. Katie is here. Let's get back to some music.
All right.
Let's play something.
So I went through a time where I was listening to Pistol Annies all the time. So if you're not familiar with Pistol Annies, you should be. But Ashley Monroe was a part of that, and she's been trying to get things going, for a long time. And I never understood why she didn't really take off. She's got a gorgeous voice.
Sure.
So this song is Beige, and I want to say it's on Hell on Hills album, but if you've never heard her sing Beige, you need to listen to it. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to try and do justice to her.
Mama planned it all. Said it's pretty in the fall. flowers would be roses and daisies. And she prayed nobody saw the weight that I put on. Bride shouldn't be 4 months and 3 weeks. Daddy's pride and joy was marrying some boy. He looked afraid, the preacher turned the page, and I was wearing beige. Nowhere Baptist Church, wrinkles in a shirt. No one's having a ball, the reception hall. We didn't take no honeymoon with what we got ourselves into. Quick I do and then back home again. Danny's pride and joy was marrying some boy. Now everyone in this place knows that I didn't wait. And I was wearing beige. Thank you. Thank you.
I think that was really good. I think that was very pretty.
Thank you.
You did a great job.
Well, I appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you. All right, so you got Texas Music Cafe coming up. You got Lounge 93 coming up. And people can follow you on social media.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I've got a website. I'm not on TikTok. I know. I need to get it together.
That's okay.
Okay, hang on.
TikTok's okay. Yeah, to me, I don't follow anybody. I just like to look at the stupid videos.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling myself, I talked to Kevin after the last time I was here, I need to start making some videos, and I plan to, but like I say, I'm gonna get back in the back to school thing, and find some breathing room, and then probably start making some content.
Well, Christopher, my friend, is here visiting, and his wife is like a social media guru. So I'm gonna ask you, remind me, how many times should you post a video a day?
Oh my gosh.
How many? I couldn't hear you. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. A lot.
Oh, not videos necessarily. Content.
Content.
Yeah. Wow.
All the time.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I totally echo that, and I know the algorithm is totally against everybody that's small. But golly, there's so much noise, and I just feel is anybody even does anybody want to consume anymore? I know everybody's just consuming, but man, it's exhausting. It's exhausting just thinking about the content that you're going to create, much less consuming it.
Yeah. Has something to do with the the rhythm?
Yeah, the algorithms.
And people may not see this one, they'll see this one. Right, Kevin? Kevin knows all about that.
Yeah, sure.
Well, and there's so many ads now. It's every you might get 3 or 4 ads to one actual just normal content video.
Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, I know I need to do it.
I always think it's funny when people on Facebook have these, and everybody's done it, they put it up there and it says, "Are you tired of all the advertising just like me? Well, I found a way to get rid of all those ads. Hold your left finger down on control, count to 7 and push the..." Folks, I always reply back, look, folks, they are a mega communication business, okay? They rely on advertising.
Right.
You're not going to get rid of those ads.
Right.
By holding your finger down and counting to 3, okay? They're going to play. Anyway, all right,
Yeah.
Katie, here's the deal. Thank you so much for coming in. We
Yeah, no
appreciate
problem.
you. Big thanks to Salty Dog for bringing the waffles and chicken. Good. It was very good. Thank you to them. Thanks to my guest this morning from the Cameron Park Zoo, Brendan Wiley, for stopping by. Tomorrow, Hawaiian Fall is going to be here. But had a great day at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Miss you, Jim. Katie's going to take us out. Going to shut down the show on a Monday with one final song.
All right. So this is my friend Bill Doss's song. It's called Naughty. Told you once, baby, I told you twice. You make me naughty when I wanna be nice. If I told you once, baby, good guy, I told you twice. You make me naughty when I wanna be nice. Day after day, I do my best to please, doing what it takes just to satisfy your needs. Day after day, baby, I do my best to please. It takes 24/7 just to satisfy your needs. Mine is stronger and much younger than my yang. You get the message when I shake that little thing. And my yin is mighty stronger, baby, much younger than my yang. But I know you hear me calling when I shake that little thing. Yeah, my yin is mighty stronger and much younger than your yang. You get the message when I shake that little thing. And my yin is mighty stronger, baby, much younger than your yang. But I know you hear me calling when I shake that little thing. Thank you, thank you.